Hi, today we'll be looking at Tu Youyou, China's first Nobel Prize in Medicine, and some controversies with it. First, let's take a look at the Nobel Prize. The Nobel Prize is established by Alfred Nobel in 1895 and is often regarded as the Holy Grail, the highest achievement a scientist can ever obtain. Now, who is Tu Youyou? Tu Youyou, born in Ningbo in 1930, is both a pharmaceutical chemist and educator. However, she is best known for and awarded the Nobel Prize for her discovery of artemisinin and its malaria treatment. It was in 1969 when Chairman Mao Zedong gave Tu a daunting mission: to find a drug that would cure malaria, which was decimating communist Vietnamese troops in China. Facing with this task, it was in ancient Chinese manuscript that Tu found the key to defeat malaria: the Manual of Clinical Practices and Emergency Remedies, written by Ge Hong more than 1,000 years ago. In it, Tu found mentions of using sweet wormwood to treat malaria. After countless of testing with sweet wormwood, Tu discovered that the active ingredient of it is none other than artemisinin, which attacks malaria, causing parasites in blood. The use of artemisinin was proved effective and safe in treating malaria in humans. Artemisinin thus became a blockbuster drug, fighting malaria in Africa and Asia, saving millions of lives. Despite her achievement, Tu Youyou's Nobel Prize sparked many controversies, including why traditional medicine has not been in Nobel Prize radar until now. Is Tu's contribution great enough for the award? And why is this China's first Nobel Prize in medicine despite China's medical advancement and contribution? First, let's take a look at traditional Chinese medicine. TCM has existed for more than 2,000 years, but when compared to Western medicine, TCM is always regarded as secondary or an alternative treatment, as Western medicine is generally perceived as more reliable, safer, and more regulated. However, the fact is that TCM's contribution for medical field are not at all trivial. Ever since China's economical reform in 1978, TCM are rapidly gaining attention in the West as source of new drugs, dietary supplements, and functional food. And TCM has contributed tremendously in this area. Natural products such as the Thunder God vine and green tea all have roots in TCM. Nevertheless, TCM practitioners often voice about the undermining of TCM by the scientific world. Thus, is the fact that 2015 saw the first Nobel Prize for TCM be a turning point for TCM's recognition? Interestingly, the Nobel Prize Committee has never mentioned or attributed Tu's research to TCM, but emphasized on her use of sophisticated research methods to find a new cure for malaria. However, Chinese Premier Li Keqiang leaped at this opportunity to brand the Nobel Prize as an expression of the prosperity and progress of Chinese science and of the huge contribution that Chinese traditional medicine has made to the health of mankind. However, in my opinion, no doubt Tu's Nobel Prize can be seen as a recognition for TCM, but the true recognition of a drug should be the amount of life that it has saved. The origin of the drug and its discovery should be celebrated, but not used as a means to fish for more attention or award. Now, let's look at the woman herself, Dr. Tu Youyou. Dr. Tu does not have a doctorate degree. Instead, she only has a bachelor degree in pharmacy from Peking University. Also, Tu Youyou is not a member of the prestigious Chinese Academy of Science. Thus, the adequacy of giving the Nobel Prize to Tu Youyou is often questioned, when there are other more established, more worthy prize winners, and her prestige level is not as high as other Chinese Nobel Prize winners. Many believe that by choosing Tu Youyou for the Nobel Prize, the Nobel Prize Committee is essentially criticizing the Chinese Academy of Science. The CAS has long been criticized for its lack of transparency in their selection of members.
Created using Powtoon.